Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back. Check me 90. Hey, bro, 80.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Let's 57's right.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Wow, keep it skinny. Run 80.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Allen. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
40 yards attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On play action, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack result.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Harris Campbell, 79 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready! Set 180!
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Wait, 89! Let's go! Load it! Load it! Wait,
they just got that play off. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
TJ Logan on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On Allen. He'll find Lindsey here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But
he's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Paris Campbell, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
makes the score Bears 17, Texans 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a give right side. It's Ross. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Jason
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is...
And this one through the uprights and good.
Bears 24, Texans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. With it on the return is Logan. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
The big fella, the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
With it on the return is Logan. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
TJ Logan on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
1-yard gain brings up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
He's coming.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Texans.
And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Hey, easy, easy.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack in the campaign. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
50 seconds to Mike.
And watch the leg.
Play action now. Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Step round 80, 380.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the gun, Rivers. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good for another Chicago.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it. for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. With it on the return is Logan. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bears 34, Texans 24.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. First down, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Paris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
With it on the return is Logan. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Logan on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now Allen to throw. Off play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake. Allen. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off play action. Allen. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. To the air. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Houston.
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Bears' 6-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will close the gap down to 14. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Hines. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
50 seconds to play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Bears 41, Texans 34.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominating. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Phillip Rivers.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Texans.
Back now at Soldier Field.
That's the end.
It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Off the play fake. Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To throw again. Rivers to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Rivers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Allen steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Screen pass to Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And down to the 27-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Houston.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The ball carrier. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, It's Ross. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
41.
Well, Charles